It seems like we've been waiting forever. I mean, the premiere might have been on January 1st.
It's been ages. I'm not
All right.
complaining.
So here, I want to know a couple of things. We don't have to do boring history. I'm not going to bore you with all that, but I do want to know when did it first occur to you that you wanted to do drag? At what point in your life?
I think that it was when I saw season 5. I was a Drag Race baby. I saw season 5 of Drag Race. And I was living on a cruise ship at the time. I was working for Royal Caribbean. I was a figure skater employed for Royal Caribbean. And every Sunday, all the gays would get together and we would watch Drag Race. And it was like the first time that I ever felt a sense of LGBTQ community. And also the first time that I was just like, what is this crazy art form? I'm obsessed with it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I mentioned that last night. So Cody did a RuPaul's Drag Race ride 2 nights ago. Last night I did my run. And that's something that we brought up. We said, you know what? The thing about Drag Race is it's almost like gay fantasy football. I know there are gays that do fantasy football. But like, if you meet an LGBTQ person and you don't have anything in common with them, you can always say like, do you watch Drag Race? Who do you want to win?
Honestly, very, very that. It's true. It's the way that I go up to streets and I'm like,
do you
like football?
Right, no, completely. Do you remember your first attempt at drag and was Denali the first name you came up with?
Denali was not the first name I came up with.
What was it?
I had quite a few. Obviously, with my skating background, I love to reference ice skating, and my first name was Tanya Hardon.
PG-13, folks.
I literally
That's really good.
Right? I know.
I like it.
It was either that or it was going to be like Christy Yamaguchi or something like that.
Perfect. Yeah, not offensive at all. No. All right. So now everybody knows. All right. So you are. I mean, you started as a figure skater. So in my opinion, okay, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a fan, but you're a quintuple threat, right? You sing, you act, you dance, you do drag, and you're a figure skater. Which is your favorite of the 5?
Oh my God, you can't ask me. That's so hard to pick. That's like asking which of my favorite children is my favorite.
Right. How many children do you have?
None. Ooh, I don't know. I think it varies at different times. Like right now I'm doing so much drag that I almost missed the skating. And then when I was skating a lot, then I'd miss the drag or things like that. So it kind of just depends on the time, but I really, truly do love it all as like pageant of the answer that is.
Amazing. All right. So what has life been like since the show aired? How's it been?
Nothing different.
Not at all. The minute that I posted about this, I got followed by all of your Denali fan group, which now they'll become my fans, I guess. But it is Denali's disciples. I mean, you have a tried and true loyal fan base, and they are following you.
I love them so much, as psychotic as they are. I really do love them. I think I have Valentina fans, as they're called.
For sure.
And I really, truly am just so appreciative. They have made this so much easier and so much more everything. It's been amazing. I don't know. Everything has changed. There's this cliche phrase that when you get on the show,
in half a mile, merge onto I-96 West.
And it's so true. And to have had it done through a pandemic as well, like I'm actually really, really grateful because I'm a working drag queen in a pandemic, and that is very, very, rare right now.
Very rare. I actually went, so they are doing socially distant drag shows in New York City, very safe. But so now I'm 30 something. I'm 35, right? I worked in bars and gay clubs.
Continue on I-96 West for 15 miles.
And I have never in my life seen people be so generous. The bucket of cash at the end of the night from Playhouse Bar the other night, that it was Jasmine LaBeija that she made. I said,
Jasmine.
I can't believe this. And I felt so good. And so during my run the other night, I said, as much as you're a RuPaul's Drag Race fan, go out there and support your local queens ASAP and bring all your dollars.
Yes. Yes. I think everyone is just so starved for drag right now, and live drag. You know, drag is meant to be consumed in a live theater setting. It really, truly is. So, you know, if even when we were on the show, that first lip sync when we were all together, when it was me and Kimora, it was honestly just the first time that all of us had seen a drag show in a long time collectively. So everyone was just like, yes, just like
Yes.
going, you know? So yeah, I mean,
That's amazing.
Like live drag is truly just the spirit of drag. It's what it's all about.
You're special because I mean I need to plug because you first popped onto my radar with the YouTube videos. I mean, you skating, also the fact that you can flip head over heels on skates not only makes me scared for your life, also mine. How did, like, in what world did you decide you're like, okay, well, drag is really hard and also figure skating is really hard. Let's just do both of them at the same time.
I don't know. I'm slightly a bit of a masochist, and I really just love difficult, painful things and combining them all together. No, I don't know. The backflip for me, it was just something it made me very unique in the ice skating world. And I was like, what is going to make me unique in the drag world? And not only skating, but then also kind of incorporating all of those things that I do, including the backflip and things like that. So,
amazing. It really truly makes you stand out, which I just love. So for those of you that are watching, if you haven't seen Denali's YouTube videos, there's Shackles and then When I Grow Up. Cute, like 1.5 million views on YouTube. Amazing.
You know, like stats and everything. Oh my god.
I do my research, girlfriend. I was a reporter.
She's done her homework.
And you know, now we're just born with it at this point. We just know our drag race facts.
Right.
Another thing, actually, this is a really good segue. The physicality. Okay, so drag we know is physical. We know figure skating is obviously physical. How do you take care of your body?
I don't anymore, but when I was,
okay.
I mean, it's really just about keeping yourself as mobile as possible. You know, the less that you do it, and then all of a sudden you go on Drag Race and you're asked to split and kick and do all of this stuff, more of a shock to your body it will be. So truly, it's anything, whether it's dancing, skating, running, stretching. I'm just always moving, and I'm undiagnosed ADHD. I'm really not sure, but I was always moving as a kid too, and I think that I don't know, it's just how I grew up. My mother ran a very yes, get good grades, and yes, be a good person, but you're gonna run 8 miles today, and you're gonna get the splits, and you're gonna do all this stuff. Like, that's just how I grew up. So
amazing. I love that. All right, let's talk about your time on the show a little bit. Okay, so what was the number one thing that you learned from the show, like coming away from it?
A delusional sense of ego will take you very far in life.
That's great.
It's true. It's true.
Tell us more.
Truly thinking that you are the bee's knees and then some, it will just take you so far in life. So, you know, even when like something doesn't feel right, sell it, do the best you can. I come from more of the competitive ice skating background and world where, like, if you've made a mistake or if something is wrong, you beat yourself up about it for days, and then you know, self-criticize yourself and then improve. So I don't know. Reality,
I would imagine that you competing as, I mean, I know that figure skaters, I mean, you have been judged from probably every moment that you were a figure skater. That really probably set you up for being judged on the show as well, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I was prepared to be judged for sure. I was like, yes, tell me I'm terrible. Like, I'm ready to go. But it was more so like, you know, coming from a quarantine for 6 months and then going right into basically what is the Olympics of drag and feeling so out of practice and all of that stuff. It was just quite a shock to the system. So I definitely learned to have a lot more sense of self in life and in general, because at the end of the day, people will mirror that energy. You know, if they're like, wow, she's really got it, she really believes in herself, then they will, you know, they'll mirror that same energy. And there were times when I felt like I could have done a little bit better with that on the show. You know?
Sure.
Yeah.
I want to know, of all the queens on the show, who became, I know, it's not RuPaul's best friend race, but who became your best friend on the show of this season?
Okay, you already know my answer. I actually I've got quite a good relationship with almost everybody in the cast. But yes, I am still very close with Rosé. We talk often. I'm trying to leave her alone right now because she's like overwhelmed with top 4 craziness.
Of course.
But I'm so proud of her, and I'm so proud of the entire top 4. It's one of the best top 4s ever. It's just so well rounded and iconic. And but yeah, Rosé I got really close with. Simone I got really close with. Got Mick. Olivia is one of my closest friends from the show. She's just truly such a sweetheart. And Kimora, obviously Kimora, like being my Chicago sister. Yeah.
Amazing. Do you have a drag mother?
Yes, I do. My drag mother is Camilla Fox. She is a Mexican drag icon in Chicago. And she is just truly the epitome of drag. She's my number one, like, iconic, this is who I want to become drag queen. She's incredible.
I love that. I think folks, I mean, again, you grew up with the show, like you're saying. I think folks who have, been around drag in the very early years are really amazing. I know me personally, like, to be honest, right? If you even go back and you watch season 1, drag was so different, even in 2009. Like, what do you think about the evolution of drag and like the whole drag economy? It's really astounding.
I mean, it's crazy. And because drag is so mainstream, and RuPaul's Drag Race has done this to a point where it's really put it into just such another light and made it so popular. The standard that is required for us every year gets harder and harder. I think Rebecca Glasscock on season 1 walked into the workroom in a t-shirt and jeans. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally almost positive. I watched a YouTube video today about, I watched a YouTube video today about like how much it costs each year, and like they were like, on average from the beginning, it might cost a queen a couple $100s, and now it's costing them like mortgages.
Yes, no, it really is. And when you watch those early seasons, I mean, everything is off the rack for the most part. I mean, it was like it was coming from H&M. That's what it was all about. But not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I love what you have to say about your ego. I think one of my favorite sort of Ru advice lines is know who you are and deliver at all times.
Absolutely.
I mean, Ru gives the best life advice. I want to do a little. Okay, so like I'm a run coach. At the end of every single one of my runs, we usually do a sprint to the finish. Okay, so I have a number of questions. I didn't send these to you ahead of time. And I just want you split second to blurt out what first comes to mind. Are you game for this?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. She's ready. Viacom's gonna be mad at me. No. They're all really easy questions. Okay. Your drag inspiration. Who is your drag inspiration?
Camilla Fox.
What's your favorite cocktail?
Vodka ginger beer. What is that called? It's a mule.
Moscow Mule.
Yes.
Moscow Mule, yeah. Former bartender here. Yeah. All right, favorite RuPaul's Drag Race queen of all time?
Oh my God, Shea Coulee.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Mine's Bianca.
Oh, work. Okay.
Okay, which city would you love to perform in?
God. I have been to LA and I've done drag in LA, but I've yet to perform in LA, I guess. Oh, no. I would love to perform in Seoul. There's a club called Trunk in Korea, and I would love to perform there. Yes. And Brazil and Mexico.
She's a global phenomenon.
Yes.
Wait, did I see that you speak Korean?
I do. I lived in Korea for a year, and I do speak a little bit of Korean.
Brilliant. So you'd be great there. Okay. What was the last thing on Netflix that you binged that you loved, or Hulu or whatever?
Oh, I rewatched The Other Two on HBO. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. No.
Oh my God, it's so funny. You have to watch it. It's like
okay. All right.
Brilliant writing. It's great. Yeah.
Oh, I think I do know that. That's like with the brother and sister of like
Brother
the
and
famous
sister
number.
and the
Okay,
little
yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Love. So
So
good. All right. Favorite cartoon character of all time?
SpongeBob, period.
Totally, right? On crack. Favorite figure skater of all time?
Oh my
In
God.
half a mile, keep
You
left
like
to
it.
stay on I-96 West.
Amazing.
She's
All right.
perfect.
Who should win season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh my God. You know what? I am Team Simone. I love her so much, and I truly think that she had one of the most remarkable runs on Drag Race and just is an icon.
Keep
I
left
really,
to stay on I-96 West.
hands down.
What she did was so meaningful. I have a theory. I think I said this. All right, so I am also Team Simone. I think Got Mick could potentially take it,
Right.
but I also think that there could be a tie. What do you think about this?
Oh my God, that would be a gag. That would be a gag.
I don't know. I
You
think
never
Got Mick and Simone are both duly, they duly earned it.
They truly, all four of them earned it in their own way. Somebody put up a four thing that was like charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, and each one represented kind of like one of those so well. So like regardless of like how the competition is formatted, they have all represented that in their own way. Again, very pageant answer. However, I do still, in my hearts of heart, I am Team Simone. Ah! Sorry about that.
Amazing. Yeah. And that's the thing about Rosé is I love Rosé because I am Rosé. I feel she resonates with me. I really identify with her. And Candy, you can't say anything bad about Candy. She has stood up for herself from start to finish, and she's good TV.
Candy is nerve embodied. She has earned her spot there, and I have said it before online, and I'm very, of course I want to be in the top four, but a lot of people come up on my pages saying like, oh, you should be there instead of who and so, and no, like truly, I'm setting the record here straight. All of those girls really deserve to be there, and they did amazing, and Candy is a fierce competitor and a sickening queen. She's great.
Sickening. And that's the thing, folks that are not super, know a whole lot about Drag Race is just because you don't take the crown does not mean that your career, there's All Stars. So here's my next question. What season of All Stars are you going to be on?
I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Did I lose the race or did they lose me? No, no, I don't know. I guess I'll just wait and see because truly I want to have the time to tour and make my money and grow as a queen and go back when I feel like I've truly evolved. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, you're getting gig ready. Just know that you have lots of fans over here in the Peloton universe.
Thank you.
You have a fan in me. Enjoy all of the fame and fortune that's coming your way, and we will be watching you the entire time.
Thank you, Maddie. Thank you so much for having me. This is so great. I have a question for you, though. When
Tell me.
am I gonna get a free Peloton? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, all right. We'll have to get you connected with the peeps. Okay.
Kidding. Really, thank you so much. This was so much fun.
So much fun. See you soon.
Thanks for having me. Bye, everybody.
Bye.